Hey everybody, it's Primus, and today we're going to be taking a look at Blokees Megatronus Prime from Transformers 1. Yeah, I did not pick up any Blokees for the longest time until this guy came out, because I thought, are they really going to make another? Probably not. The combination of the stylization and how I perceived their model kits to be. This one actually is a full, proper model kit. I was not expecting 107 pieces right down here, and battery operated. Very nice. Also, their advertisements were not the best. They had spoken typos like Skywrap. Now I love some Skywarp, but oof. Anyway, let's get to it. Here we have his instruction booklet, and it is in full color with only minor errors. Before we get into that, quick character profile. Faction, 13 original primes. Function, one of the 13 original primes. You could have done better than that. Height, approximately 15.3 meters. Key traits, absolute strength and rebel spirit. That does go along with, on the back of the box here, pretty much the same thing with a little bit of added bio. Megatronus, guardian of Cybertron, and one of the 13 primes, embodied power and ambition. He fell to the Quintessons and Sentinel Prime's treachery, yet his legacy corrupted Megatron, becoming his dark inspiration. I don't know anything about his legacy corrupting Megatron, and D16 wasn't Megatron yet. He did, however, receive this guy's TCOG, so that's something. As mentioned, there is an error in the instructions, namely right here, where we see A24. Now this piece does go on, and similarly to how it shows, however, the bottom of the pieces here are flat with a slope with the missile pods. That is the opposite of what's going on here. The missile pods are on the top, just as it shows, but that's flat, and the slope is smooth at the bottom. Very weird. Now, I have mentioned before that I'm not really the best at posing figures, so please bear with me. I know it's a model kit video, but I'm working with what I've got. Anyway, here we have Megatronus in his screen-accurate glory. Look at this. I did not realize he had this cannon on him before. I mean, I've only watched the movie maybe 3 times. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Limited colors really makes it all stand out somehow. Now he is battery operated, so with a quick bat, his eyes light up. Not only that, if you come in here and manage to pry the chest plate off, this could take a second though. It's a little firm. Just pop that back on. His TCOG lights up. It's the same light source, is light piping through here and up. It's so neat. Really takes it a second to turn off. I haven't actually timed that yet. There it is. Well, now that the lights have turned off, gonna put his chest plate back on. It's simple enough to pop out, though you saw it might pop off an arm in the process. But look at that! He's so cool! He's got his little Blokees display stand here. Not really much going on the underside, but he does have several 5mm ports, and however big this one is, 7 maybe? He's got a couple pieces right here. They plug in, and they just affix themselves into the bottom of the feet to keep him standing. Look at that! Great. These flame effects on the base are really nice too, and it looks like if you have more than one with this stand, they can connect together in either direction. That's really neat. Taking a closer look at the face sculpt here, maybe face mask, but this pre-Decepticon emblem is very beautiful with the light bit of gold trim. And the shape of his actual head is the same as that of Megatron's, which I found really interesting detail that the animators would put in there. For size comparison, here we have Megatronus Prime next to fellow Primes Alpha Trion and Onyx Prime, Age of the Primes Sideways and Custom Class Shockwave, your average Beast Box, and of course Badinyan. Now as far as accessories go, you're pretty much looking at him. He does have his spear here, Trident, as well as his arm-mounted gun, which really should just stay on him, but I'm gonna... Anyway, he does have 2 pairs of hands, one splayed and one fist for each hand, and they don't really have anywhere to go. I like to just sort of put them in these holes on the base, the 5 mils that aren't being used, but I believe these are maybe 3 mil ball joints, so that they just sort of jiggle in. It's not a good situation. Just get a plastic bag for him. If you want to take his trident out, it's really easy. Just take the top off and slide out the pull. You can use that on either of the fist hands. Super easy. Yeah, there we go. And there we go. Side note, if you do want to change out the batteries in his face, you're going to have to disassemble the torso. So I would recommend not gluing any of the ab pieces together, or that's going to cause some serious problems. Time for articulation, and this Megatronus figure is highly posable. From what I can tell, all the Blokees figures are pretty much like this. It's due to the nature of their connection joints. Now, some of them do come out a little easily. Others hold in pretty strong. They think they do that for maximum customizability, swappability, play patterns. It's great. First, we're going to start with the backpack. These wings do hinge and flap all the way. And they can come off if you desire a cleaner look. But why would... Oh, no. But why would you? These wings are so cool. Okay, I can see it. Next up, we have the arms with a good range. You do have to slide the wings out of the way, or just pop them off to make it a little bit easier. So that is a glaring issue with this. The right arm in particular really wants to come off. The left one I don't have as many problems with. I don't have to move it very much. I'm not putting extra amounts of force. It just kind of comes off after a couple moves. Alright, now that we've got wings and appendages back on, shoulder pads. Great range here. And it's just gonna... So the arms, right? Great. Huge bend. And, oh, arm breaking. Have to slide that back in. There we go. And a little ball joint at the hand. Coming down to the waist, he is ball jointed here for full rotation. A little bit of ab crunch, side to side movement. Great range. Coming back to the occasionally lit up head. It's hard to tell if they're on or not sometimes under these lights, but it does have a great range of motion, though his chin likes to collide here. Still, a good range. Back down to the hips, and they actually swing out. Look at that. Whole swing. On top of a ball joint, allowing for some great poses that I cannot perform. Coming down to the knees, he not only has a 90, but it just keeps going. Look at that. I bet he would be amazing at Cybertronian football. Back to his last remaining limb, there is a thigh swivel, as well as decent foot range. Ooh, more than decent, goodness. Alright. So, Megatronus Prime here, or what remains of him anyway, is a pretty short figure, only about deluxe class. But at $20, I mean, this is an absolute steal. The fact that it has not just light piping, but LEDs for the eyes and chest, kind of rolled up together. I mean, that alone is great, but then you compare it to Optimus Girl here, who is 2.5 to normally 4 times the price. Like, this Megatronus, though this is an issue, he was only $20. And if you don't touch it, it stays nice. Even with the limbs being a bit sensitive, we'll say. I really think that's a steal for this. This is a high quality, very posable figure that's within most people's budget. The building experience was very smooth, only the one error, but it only goes on the one way, so you'll figure it out. And it was just really fun to make. Several points detracted for how easily it comes apart, though. But, I mean, it's sort of a good thing because of how many people I've seen customize absolutely every one of these that come out. Making them into their own creations, repainting them. It's very good for customizers, especially just for practice. I absolutely recommend this figure, and you just know he's going to go for more on the aftermarket. It's Megatronus fucking Prime. Look at him. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Primus. If you like this video, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss anything. And I will catch you next time. Take care. Ah, damn it! Do you know how many times I've tossed this thing around? He's very durable, too.
Excuse me.
Firm. Huh. If the arms would stop popping off, the fucking feet too, damn it. That'd be great. The hand and the arm, damn it. Damn it. But why would... Oh, no. Slide the wings out of the way. Or just... to make it a little bit... The left one, much. I'm not putting extra. Kind of comes off after a couple moves. Great range here. I bet he would be amazing at Cybertronian football. Ah, damn it!